We know Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But do we recall what happened to the most famous reindeer of all? What was your relationship with Santa Claus after your initial jaunt as leader of the reindeer team?
What relationship? You see, when I got back from leading that sleigh the first time, listen here, lady, I saw the real side of Santa.
And what side was that?
His neck. And trust me, it was all red.
What are you saying, Rudolph?
Saying Santa was racist. He is racist. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're accusing one of the most beloved figures in history of being prejudiced against
Tell me
you?
this. Have you ever seen any black elves at the North Pole?
Well,
Have you ever seen any Puerto Rican elves?
no, but I was...
Any Haitians?
No, I didn't think there was...
Well, see, you haven't seen any because they're all unemployed, you see. Let me tell you, let me let you in on a little secret. See, Santa doesn't like anything around him that isn't white. Why do you think he lives at the North Pole, huh? You think you can't make toys in Brooklyn? We managed to arrange a meeting with Rudolph's lawyer, Franklin, who by his own right was a former child star from the classic Peanuts series. Now, turned civil rights attorney, Franklin represented Rudolph in his civil suit against Santa Claus. First of all, Franklin, how did you end up representing Rudolph?
Well, I believe I was in Atlanta. I was posting bail for Bobby Brown, Chris Brown, one of the Brown boys, you know them. And that's when I saw Rudolph on the television. And once I heard his story, I knew right then this was something that I had to do. You see, we both have similar backgrounds. We're both struggling minorities, just really trying to gain acceptance in a world that's really designed to really hold us back. You know, when I was with the Peanuts, they never really gave me any good lines. For goodness sakes, I mean, Peppermint Patty got better lines than I did. I mean, he even had the nerves to make me share a trailer with Pigpen. Pigpen. He wasn't black. He was just filthy dirty.
We contacted the North Pole to set up an interview with Santa Claus, but they declined. However, a North Pole spokesman did release the following statement. The North Pole regrets any and all allegations that any form of prejudice has ever been displayed in its hiring practices. Employees have never been selected based on color, height, or nose color. We have always sought employees who simply display a dedication towards making children happy and do not drink heavily. During our investigation, we were contacted by someone who claimed to know Rudolph quite well, but was afraid to reveal their true identity. What can you tell us about Rudolph?
Well, he is one sick, misguided individual who had all the potential in the world, but blew it because of his lack of self-control.
What couldn't he control?
Well, he couldn't handle the fame. See, Rudolph was one of the most popular reindeers in the North Pole. But he got caught up in the limelight.
What limelight?
Well, the parties. See, he had those running in and out of his apartment all hours of the night. But what did him in was the drugs.
What drugs?
All kinds. Anything he could sniff or snort. You know, I even saw him try to get high off a pine cone. Excuse me. They had to surgically remove it. After that, it was never quite the same.
Now, Rudolph, Our sources have told us that it was your behavior that led to your dismissal at the North Pole and not Santa's alleged prejudice.
Well, I have sources that say that I can take a muscle-bound man and stick his head in the sand on a double Dutch bus. Here's a kisser.
I don't think I follow.
Listen, you can have all the sources you want, but I'm telling you firsthand what had happened.
Our sources tell us that your lifestyle led to very erratic behavior.
Listen, lady, for the last time, I have never, ever done any drugs.
I didn't say anything about drugs.
Huh?
Rudolph suddenly ended our interview, borrowed $5 for gas money, and left. But despite his tragic fall from grace, we will still recall Rudolph as the most wonderful reindeer of all.